kitchen. You see, I have some leftover punch creme from Christmas. I made this, that's just to tell you how good you can, how well kept this punch creme is. And when you drink this punch creme and you're cooking in my kitchen, listen to me, the vibes will be heavy. A little reggae music on the side. And you're pumping. Anyhow, let me cut to the chase. In my kitchen today, I am going to prepare a very simple recipe. Very simple. Few ingredients. Straight to the point. You understand? And the name of this recipe is Currants roll. You know, when you back in the days when you're going to elementary school, right? And you buy your currants roll and you get all that flakiness from that currants roll. And those currants just pushing itself out. Right? I'm going to bring that to you in my kitchen today. So let's go to the ingredients. For this recipe, I'm going to use some all-purpose flour, and this has been pre-sifted. 3.5 cups of pre-sifted all-purpose flour. That's what I'm going to be using. The star of the show, currants, and I'm using sun-made currants, naturally sweet. You understand? Watch me. It tastes so good. Right? So I'm using 1 cup of currants. Light brown sugar. Try not to have lumps in your sugar. You understand? So I'm using 1/4 cup of light brown sugar. I just place some ice cubes in this and it melts, so I have to go back now and get some more ice cubes. Because actually I'm using about 1.5 cup of cold water. Right? For the butter, you want to use some unsalted butter. Use 1 stick of butter, which is equivalent to 8 tablespoons of butter. I cut them in little cubes. You understand? So they'll be more manageable. You must have some cinnamon spice, right? 2 teaspoons of cinnamon spice and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And of course some salt. 1/4 teaspoon of salt I'm going to be using for this recipe. And to make the egg wash, to glaze the top, I'm going to be using a small egg and 1 tablespoon of milk. Any milk you could use, right? Not breast milk. I ain't telling you to use no breast milk, you know. Oh God, let me take that back. But 1 tablespoon of milk. So, let me show you how I start to prep. I have a ninja. I like my ninja. Oh God, I like my karate. Ninja. If you don't have a ninja, you could use your hand, because my hand is so strong. You see how my hand small? It's not so strong at all. So I'm going to be using what I have now, a ninja. Or you could use a food processor if you want, but I like this small ninja. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to sort of soften up. I tell you this thing hard, eh? Watch. Knock on wood. I'm going to put it in the ninja. And I'm going to put a little bit of flour. You understand? And let's see Super Ninja in action. I'm going to put the rest of butter. And let's ninja away. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to take the flour and pour it into this mixing bowl. And the cold butter that has been blended with just a little bit of flour, I pour it in this. See how fine it is? Look at it. It's like breadcrumbs. You understand? And you just combine this together. Now, the reason why I will not use my hand to mash up this butter with the flour is because, you see your hand? All that heat will be generating from your hand, and that will melt the butter or slow down the process. You want to keep this cold so that it will have a nice flaky effect. You understand? So now, that's all you put in here. Now, when I was off camera, I just added 4 blocks of ice, right? Put 4 blocks of ice, so I'm going to add some water, a little bit at a time. And you want to take the tips of your finger, not the palm of your hand. And sort of, you don't want to knead it like really. You understand? Because you want to keep that butter intact. That coldness in fact. Just play with it around. Put some more water. You gradually pour the water. You don't pour all the water one time. As I said, I'm using 1.5 cup of water for this amount of flour. Yeah, and you keep on kneading until you make a nice stiff dough. Alright, so this is how the dough is. Not soft, but kind of stiff. That is how I like my dough to make my currants roll, you understand? I tell you that music so nice, oh God. I just like my reggae music. I like my soca music. And I just be enjoying myself, you understand? You take a cling wrap. Now if you don't have a cling wrap, you could use a big Ziploc bag. You understand? And I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and leave it chill for 1 hour. And I'll be back. So what I'm going to do now is to make the filling for the currants roll. So what I'll do, add the currants. Understand? And add the sugar. Combine it together. Then I'm going to add the cinnamon. And the vanilla extract. And you just mix it around. Leave that there. Now for the egg wash. For the egg wash, 1 egg. You want to use a small whisk. Whisk the egg a little bit. Add the milk. Continue to whisk. Now you're gonna just glaze the top and the side of the currants roll. And you're not going to keep this, you're gonna throw out the rest, okay? Alright. The dough has been in the refrigerator. It's cold and nice. So this is what it looks like. It's really firm and nice. See how smooth it is there? So I'm going to cut it in half. And I'm going to work on this one. In the meantime, I put this next half in the refrigerator to chill. Alright, so what I do, give it a little knead, not too much, and you take some flour and you sprinkle on the working area that you have to work with. You also sprinkle the rolling pin. Alright, let me take a drink, hold on. I'm telling you, good living, good living. And you roll. Roll, roll, roll. You want it in a sort of rectangular kind of shape, you understand? So when you're rolling it, you got no problem with it. You roll it out thin enough. Put it on this side and you expand on the width. You know, I made this last week And my girls, oh mommy, oh God, I think tastes good. Make some more. I didn't do a video, so now I'm doing a video. It don't make no sense. I make all this nice treat and I can't share it with the world. So you keep this as rectangular as you can. Okay guys? So what I do, I just take some of this egg wash and you brush it along the dough. Right? And now you take the currants mixture and you sprinkle it. You know, currants roll is really one of my favorite. You can't pass in the bakery without buying currants roll. You buy currants roll, you buy some hops bread, and you cut down that with some good cheese. You understand? And for you guys who are now tuning into my channel, welcome aboard to Andrea Finney's Kitchen, where Andrea bring you loads of good old goodies from the Caribbean, especially Trinidad and Tobago. I want you to like, comment, share my video, and subscribe. Now this is for the next dough, okay? So what I'm going to do, you take your hand. Now you see how the dough is not soft, it's not too stiff and not too soft, and you roll it. You want it to have this rectangular sort of shape, okay? You roll it. Roll it. Don't mind if some of them peep out, it's okay. You control the dough. Put it in the middle. Control the dough. You take your fingers and you press down that section there. Now the ends, you want to tuck in the ends. Tuck in the ends, or you could fold it in just to secure it, okay? Now what I do, I cut it diagonal. Give it a little tip. A little in the back of the knife. Not too deep, okay? Just to shape it. So when it's finished baking, you know exactly where you're going to be cutting it. Okay, this is the second piece of dough. And I'm going to do it just like that one. And I've set the oven at 350 degrees. So I'm going to wait until it reaches the right temperature before I stick it in the oven. I'll be back. You see my oven? It's already preheated. 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So what I'm going to do, you see I have these two doughs, right, on some parchment paper. Right, so it won't stick or anything like that. And if you don't have parchment paper, the same butter paper that you have, you can use this. You could get like about 2 or 3 and line them up like this and just put your dough on it. That will work just fine, and that's how we used to do it back in the days. Alright, so I'm going to use the egg wash. I'm just going to brush a little bit on the top. Brush it real nicely. All on the sides, make sure you get the sides. And what I'm going to do after, I'm going to sprinkle it with some granulated sugar. I'm going to throw that egg wash now because I don't need it again. Sprinkle some granulated sugar on the top. And I'm going to stick it in the oven and let it bake until it is golden brown. Just under an hour. Okay? Alright. So I'm going to stick it in the oven now. And your girl Andrea will be back. Okay. Everything smells so good in this kitchen. I'm going to remove. Ooh, look how nice. Wow. Look at that nice golden color. Look at that really nice golden color, and the sugar is just seeping out there. Wow, wow, wow. Let me look at the bottom part. Very good. Nice golden color in the bottom too. Wow. So guys, next step. I think I'm going to let it cool off a little bit before I cut it, because I don't want to really burn myself. Let me give it a little 15 minutes and then I'll come back and I will slice it up nicely for you. Here I've got 2 beautifully baked currants roll. And I'm going to slice it like how we slice it in Trinidad. You understand? Yeah. And you see you get a nice flaky kind of pastry. Look at that. Look at that. Huh? All the currants just seeping. Right? In a whirlpool. Well cooked. Outside crispy and inside is really nice. With that currant. So, this is how it looks like before it is cut. And this is how it looks like after it is cut. You see what I'm saying? Currants roll, guys. Coming from Andrea Trini's kitchen. To you guys, I want you all to try this out and leave a comment and let me know how it came out. Alright? Leave a comment, and let me know what other recipes you want your girl Andrea to deliver. Hit that notification bell so you will always be reminded of any new videos that I've posted. So, until the next time, enjoy the music, peace and love, and stay safe during this quarantine session. Love you guys. See you again.